Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Death toll from Darchula Jeep accident reaches 8. 2 of the deceased identified as Indian nationals from Uttar Pradesh. 5 others injured in serious condition. Nepal to begin exporting electricity to Bangladesh through India from today. Bangladesh to import 9,000 megawatt from Nepal by the year 2039. Vote counting continues in Sri Lanka. President Dissanayake poised for a sweeping victory. National People's Power secures a substantial 63% of the vote so far. And South Korea clinches 4th consecutive win in the World Cup qualifying with a 4-3 victory over Kuwait. Heung-min Son scores his 50th international goal. The death toll from Jeep accident in Shailashikhar, Darchula has climbed to 8. According to local police, the Jeep was carrying attendees of a festival in Mallikarjun temple. The accident occurred at around 4 in the morning today as they were returning to Gokuleshwar. 5 others have been injured in the incident. The deceased have been identified as 30-year-old Birendra Rawal and 28-year-old Shanti Rawal from Shailashikhar Lekgaon, 45-year-old Dilip Bista from Naktar, Baitardis Dilas Chai's 15-year-old Sanjeev Bohra, Birendra Bohra and 40-year-old Meena Lekhak, and Uttar Pradesh, India's 45-year-old Mohammad Safir and 18-year-old Mohammad Wasim. 4 of them died on the spot and 4 others during treatment at Gokuleshwar Hospital. The others injured are receiving treatment in the same hospital. However, local police have said their condition is reported to be serious. Now, world leaders have highlighted on the need for loss and damage fund at the 29th Conference of Parties. In the event ongoing in Azerbaijan's Baku, delegates from Nepal stated that the country had been victim of climate change despite negligible contribution in greenhouse gas emission.
नेपालले जलवायु परिवर्तनका कारणले हुनु परेको पीडा र समस्यालाई सम्बोधन गर्नका लागि अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय समुदायले जुन अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय स्तरमा व्यक्त गरेको वित्तीय सहयोग छ त्यो वित्तीय सहयोग प्राप्त गर्ने मुद्दा चाहिँ प्रभावकारी रूपमा उठाउनु पर्छ र त्यसको तयारी नेपालले गर्नुपर्छ.
Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has said the government will bring to jurisdiction all those alleged or guilty of involvement in the cooperatives fraud case. Speaking at the final session of Kantipur Conclave 2024 in the capital yesterday, Premier Oli clarified Rashtra Swatantra Party's chair Ravi Lamichhane had been arrested as per the report submitted by Special Parliamentary Probe Committee, adding that he would have no part if Lamichhane is deemed innocent or guilty of charges.
गिरफ्तार गरेर कारबाही गर्नुपर्ने अवस्था सम्मानित अदालतले देख्यो. उहाँलाई चाहिँ इन्क्वायरीका लागि त्यहाँ राखेको छ. निर्दोष हुनुहुन्छ भने सफाई पाउनुहुन्छ. मैले गरेर सफाई पाएको होइन है, त्यो सफाई पाउनुभयो भने. पर्नुभयो भने मैले गरेर परेको होइन है, उहाँका कर्मले पर्या.
Speaking further on the cooperatives fraud case, Prime Minister Oli also added that the police had been probing and taking statements from Nepali Congress Vice President Dhanraj Gurung as he is alleged of involvement in the mishandling of cooperatives funds. Likewise, the Premier also clarified that his party would not protect lawmaker Rishikesh Pokhrel if he is found guilty of involvement. Pokhrel is also the chair of Parliament's Public Accounts Committee.
जोसुकै पनि दोषी छ भने अनुहार हेरिदैन, कारबाही हुन्छ. कारबाही हुन्छ. धेरैवटा दृष्टान्त छन् यस्ता. नेकपा एमाले आफ्नै मान्छे पनि कहिले कहिले अन्यायमा पनि परे हुन सक्छ, तर पनि हामीले न्यायको निम्ति जाँदाखेरि आफै सफाई देऊ, लड, तर पार्टी यसमा हुलुजत गर्न जाँदैन भनेर.
Upon being asked about speculations from the opposition that the government was introducing an ordinance related to political parties, Premier Oli said it was necessary due to lack of laws on leaving a party. He added that the government had the 2/3 majority required even if a bill was tabled at the lower house. Prime Minister Oli assured that the Civil Service Act and Federal Police Act would be appropriately introduced. He admitted that the country's economy was not in a good state, but said Nepal's democracy was not at a crossroads. The 5th session of the second day of Kantipur Conclave yesterday brought together chief ministers of all provinces. They claimed that provinces had worked better than the federal and local governments amid criticisms of their performance. Speaking at a session of Kantipur Conclave, chief ministers of all 7 provinces said it was too quick to seek for a result, adding that it had only been 7 years since the country adopted federalism. They also reiterated their demand for resources and rights.
यो 7 वर्षको इतिहासलाई तपाईले सरसरी केलाउने प्रयास गर्नुभयो भने जस्तो नेपाल सरकारले आफ्नो प्रगति पेश गर्दाखेरि वित्तीय प्रगति र भौतिक प्रगति जुन पेश गर्छ त्यस तुलनामा सबै 7 प्रदेशहरू वित्तीय प्रगति र भौतिक प्रगतिमा संघीय संरचना र स्थानीय संरचना भन्दा धेरै माथि छन्।
तुरुन्त रिजल्ट खोज्छौं, आजको भोलि रिजल्ट खोज्छौं। हाम्रो संहिता आएको भर्खर 7 वर्ष भएको छ, त्यसमा जुन यो 3 तहको संरचना भएको छ जसमा कि प्रदेश सरकार पनि आछ। म दाइको कुरोलाई समर्थन गर्दै
Gandaki Province Chief Minister Surendra Raj Pandey said the provinces were criticized for lapses of the federal government and the parliament.
अब गाली हामी खाइरहेका छौं, तर अवस्था के छ भन्दाखेरि संघीय सरकारले बनाउनु पर्ने कानुनहरू र संघीय संसदले बनाउनु पर्ने कानुनहरू, अब यो शब्द प्रयोग गर्दाखेरि राम्रो हुँदैन। संघीय संसद र सरकारको नालायकीपनका कारणले गर्दाखेरि गाली प्रदेशमा बसेर हामीले खाइरहेका छौं।
The 7 chief ministers were on the same page, saying the provinces could perform as expected if they had the rights as set by the Constitution. In the first session of the day on electoral reform, CPN UML General Secretary Shankar Pokhrel said the existing election law had created problems and added that there was a need to raise the election threshold to 5%. In response, Chief Election Commissioner Dinesh Thapalia said existing weaknesses could be improved to move ahead. Former Chief Election Commissioner of India, Shahabuddin Yaqub Qureshi, highlighted on the need for experienced individuals for the Commission to be able to deliver.
They all come from civil service background. There was no qualification till recently, but government, every government chose only civil servants because they have the experience.
Researcher at Wanjong University of Science and Technology, Wang Pin, claimed external geopolitics and influence of India had caused the failure to implement Belt and Road Initiative in Nepal. Director of America's South Asia Institute, Michael Kugelman, opined there were chances that the incoming administration of President-elect Donald Trump would give continuity to the Indo-Pacific strategy. Indian journalist Suhasini Haider claimed the Trump administration would not be interested in any other country in South Asia except India. Tribhuvan University Rector Kharga Kesi opined the changing stance of parties while in ruling and the opposition side had added challenges to the country's foreign policy. Speakers of the Prosperity Beyond Borders session opined hassle-full legal system had discouraged foreign direct investments in the country.
If I want to invest, then the first question that arises in my mind is why? What is the incentive? Am I getting any return? As of today, I can't see any government-validated data that guarantees investor a return in any sector.
Foreign Affairs Minister Arjun Rana expressed commitment that existing laws would be further amended within 3 months to facilitate FDIs. 13 sessions were conducted in the 2-day event. Nepal is to begin exporting 40 megawatt electricity to Bangladesh from today. According to Nepal Electricity Authority, NEA, the transmission will be done between 12:45 p.m. till midnight tonight through India. This is as per the tripartite agreement between Nepal, India and Bangladesh to export power between June 15th to November 15th. Nepal will export power to Bangladesh every Friday at the rate of 6.4 US cents per unit, which is 8.58 Nepali rupees. India will earn 0.595 Indian rupees per unit in wheeling charges. The export agreement had been in preparation since 6 years. Bangladesh aims to import 9,000 megawatt electricity from Nepal until the year 2039. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, what should the state do for female athletes that have been bringing home success one after the other? Your options are A, raise investment, B, increase number of sports activities, and C, develop infrastructure. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Let's move on to international update. New Sri Lankan President Anura Kumara Dissanayike's party was set for a landslide victory in snap legislative elections, initial results showed as of this morning. With more than half the ballots in Thursday's parliamentary elections counted, Dissanayike's National People's Power NPP coalition party had taken an unassailable lead with 63% of votes, Election Commission results showed. This morning's results showed NPP, which had only 3 seats in the outgoing parliament, comfortably leading in almost every constituency in the 225-member House. Dissanayike took power in September's presidential elections on a promise to combat graft and recover the country's stolen assets 2 years after an unprecedented economic meltdown when then-President Gotabaya Rajapaksa was ousted. Voter turnout was estimated at under 70%, less than in the September presidential polls when nearly 80% of Sri Lanka's eligible voters cast their ballots. Dissanayike had been an MP for nearly 25 years and was briefly an agriculture minister, but his NPP coalition held just 3 seats in the outgoing assembly. He rushed into the presidency after successfully distancing himself from establishment politicians blamed for steering the country to its worst economic crisis in 2022. There were 8,880 candidates vying for the parliament's 225 seats. Voting closed after 9 hours yesterday. Poll monitors and analysts said Thursday's election had failed to generate the level of enthusiasm or violence seen at previous polls. The outgoing parliament was dominated by the party of former Mahinda and Gotabaya Rajapaksa, 2 brothers from a powerful political clan who have served both as president, but it has since splintered. Neither Rajapaksa was contesting, but Mahinda's son Namal, a former sports minister, is seeking re-election. Now, all primary schools in Delhi will close due to worsening air pollution, officials have announced. In a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, the Indian capital's Chief Minister Atisi Marlena Singh said classes will move online until further notice due to a thick smog that has enveloped the city. Delhi and nearby cities are experiencing pollution levels that are deemed hazardous to people's health. Yesterday, fine particulate matter in the air was more than 50 times what is considered safe by the World Health Organization (WHO). Delhi and northern states annually face smog during the winter due to a confluence of dropping temperatures, smoke, dust, low wind speeds, vehicle emissions and crop stubble burning. According to IQ Air, a Swiss-based air quality index AQI monitoring group, Delhi had on average 254 pieces of fine particulate matter or PM 2.5 per cubic meter of air yesterday. The WHO considers, in fact, no more than 15 in a 24-hour period as safe. This is because fine particles can penetrate through lungs and affect organs. It can cause cardiovascular and respiratory diseases, while research shows it can also delay development in young children. Levels of larger particulate matter, PM10, reached an average of 495, more than 10 times the daily amount considered safe by the organization. At the same time, monitoring by IQ Air suggests the neighboring cities of Gurugram and Noida had hazardous air pollution, as did the northern Indian city of Chandigarh. Residents in Delhi have reported eye irritations and breathing issues, according to local media. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Our next English bulletin will be at 6 this evening. Bye for now.